new source. Bam. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. I think we got it. I think we got it. Give me just a quick second. All right. I think we're getting somewhere now. Oh, la verga. All right. Give me just a second, you guys. Now I'm just making sure everything is working as intended. Okay. Oh, hold on. God dang it. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. Finally. Jesus. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, man. That was a nightmare to do that. I don't know why it's gotta be such a pain to do this stuff. Wait, no, hold on. Let's give the wire some clearance. Alright, cool. Alright. Okay. Focus, focus. Focus, focus, Aliokus. Okay, I think we're finally good to go. Let me just make sure everything's working as intended. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Remove. Okay. There we go. Awesome. That is beautiful. Finally, for crying out loud. I think we got it, you guys. Can everybody hear me? Is everything working as it should be? So I need to know. I want to make sure before we get this ball rolling. I think it's working now. I think it's working. As a matter of fact, real quick. Okay. Okay. How's it going, Clifford? You can hear me okay? Is everything going good here? Everyone hears everything good? Oh man. Oh man, this has been a freaking nightmare so far. Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have a chip. Okay. And I just want to make sure that just gonna use like my my deal here. All right, cool. It looks like we're working. View the live stream now with live chat? No shit. That's new. Okay. All right. I think we are live. Oh, let me just add an alert box because I had to make a brand new scene. I had to log out of everything. I had to re-sign into everything. It was a nightmare. Essential. Add existing source. Let's just test it. Oh no, you belong right here, big fella. Awesome. Okay, cool. We're done. Everything's good. All right. We are on it. Sweet. I just wish I can let everybody know. Oh my God. Okay. Hopefully it stays this way. We're going to have a little bit of a variation in speed and stuff because I'm using Wi-Fi and I hate using Wi-Fi. I'd rather use, especially for streaming, if I had like a hard wire I can get, but the one that I have that's The main one, I have it up in the attic and all that, so I can't do it. It's not doable. But whatever, we do what we can with what we have, and I don't want to let this stream die, so we're here. And as you can see, we got a brisket, and this is what we're going to be cooking, but we have a lot of other stuff that we have to add. So, let's see. What's the best way to get started? So, this is our brisket. This is what we're going to be cooking. I got a couple knives here. This is what I use this one when I'm handling meat and vegetables. But since I do Pico De Gallo, I like using a smaller blade by comparison, just to make it a little bit more easy to handle smaller vegetables. That's going to be again for the Pico De Gallo. So, but what we're going to start off with is something very simple. I got some potatoes. This is kind of a new thing for me. I'm going to be putting potatoes with the meat. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to rinse them off real quick over here. You guys can believe me, that's exactly what I'm doing. Giving them a good rinse. Okay. Right here in my sink 64. Okay. And don't need nothing special, just a plastic bag underneath to catch most of the liquid and the moisture. If people don't show up right away, I'm not going to be surprised. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and wash my hands with all the touching of the computer and whatnot. It's always good to make sure that your hands are nice and washed up to the wrists, like you're a surgeon. Okay. Alright. Alright, so very simple. We're going to start by, actually, you know what? Not even that. Not even that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brisket pan. You want to have a big pan in order to house the brisket, along with the other various foods that you choose to go ahead and put. So, excuse me. And what I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to line this with, what I was taught to use is the heavy duty aluminum foil, because the little thin aluminum foil, it breaks way too easily under the pressure, under the weight of the meat, and so on. So, give me a second. Let's open this guy up. I had another one around here, but it's probably not enough. And we like to do it. I like to do it long ways. You could do it width-wise, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, so to speak. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get this big fella over here because he has his own job we got to do for him, which I'll show you all that in a bit. But easy stuff first, man. We're just gonna set up our pan here, like so. I always like using a little bit more. I'm sorry if I keep knocking the mic, you guys. I gotta get used to my space here. And this is, I believe, 18 inches. Yeah, 18 inches in length, as opposed to like getting like the normal 12 inches or whatever. Okay, so it's not gonna go flat all the way. You're gonna have a little bit of a, well, it's gonna be out of focus too, I think, as a matter of fact. Let's do this. Let me see if I can trick it. Yeah, because it's catching the light. Yeah, there you go. Just do that to try to, because it's catching the light, so it's trying to focus, and it's not gonna happen. So what I like to do is just get the foil on here. Again, it's not gonna be flush with the pan, because if it's flush with the pan, but you're not going to have enough material. Or if you do, it's really a waste. You don't need to put so much tin foil that you'd have to make it flush, because at least with this brisket pan, from the top of the wall to the bottom of the pan, across and then up and then out, it's too much material. Hey, sweetheart. No. Maybe leave those there, because those are for eating. Huh, baby?
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, fun.
Hey, keep doing your job, boy. Keep doing your job.
Hmm?
Okay. So we got this, and you know what? Real quick. So we're gonna go over here to the fridge. All right. And we're gonna get. So here's how you want to start it off. Some baby carrots. These are critical. You gotta have these. One, for extra food and the flavor, but furthermore, it helps cook the meat in an even way throughout during its time that it spends in the oven. So again, this is how I do it. All right, so just dump out the baby carrots. Nothing crazy, nothing special. That one don't want to come out. And the stream is still going good, right? You guys, everybody can see, everyone can hear, all that good stuff.
What?
Alright, just get them open. Don't gotta use a knife, but I don't want to do all this tugging and pulling. Sweetheart, get down. You guys? Okay. So, since when you start putting a whole bunch of ingredients, space becomes a premium. So, we're going to go ahead, do all this bit, as a matter of fact. Alright. And, just flatten everything down. Again, you don't want to tear the tinfoil. If you do, it's not the end of the world. But if it can be helped, don't do it. Don't tear the foil. All right, simple as that. Now I'm gonna set this guy aside right here, and we're gonna do the new thing, which is we're just gonna peel some potatoes, nothing crazy, and we're gonna cut them up into about maybe try to get 4 pieces out of each potato and add them with the carrots as well. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna bring my trash can over here. And where's my potato peeler? Ah, it's over there. Let me go ahead and grab it real quick. Actually, some chips. So we rinse these off. You're peeling potatoes. Ain't no science to it, man. You're just peeling them, right? And once you're done, we're gonna chop them up. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them all back in here in my my drainer and rinse them again, because all these starches on the potato, they get your hands sticky, and you know, any accumulative dirt, grease, what have you, rather rinse it off. This guy got a little bit of a over-ripened end, if you know what I mean, as you can see. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut this guy through. Not a big deal, like I said. Okay. All right, there we go. So bam, and we just get the rest of them. Simple as that. Okay. Real quick. Okay. So I want to ping everybody in Discord. I might just take the time to reshare everything. Since it seems like it's finally working. Ooh, also be very careful, don't do what I just did. Let's do this. If more people don't show up by the time I'm done dealing with these taters, these epic potatoes over here, then I might have to go ping everybody again and be the pain in the ass of Saturday. Whatever, man. It was so frustrating. I got a migraine from the damn thing. ingredients, man. They do go a long way. Now, I haven't done this with brisket before, with the potatoes. It's something that I've been doing new, like as of late, with my pot roast recipe. But it does go a real long way as far as like extra food to eat and a new favorite type. So we've been enjoying the potatoes really much from the pot roast. So, but as you can see, it's nothing crazy. Just you know, just peel the majority of it on the outside, like so. Okay, and you want to just kind of get the tops off. And all right, good to go. All right, we're just about done. And normally I peel these off into a trash can, right? But I mean, given the circumstances, it's just easier to do this right here, you know, for demonstration, as you can see. Crazy. 6 fairly small ones, no big deal. I'm actually going to want to probably rinse this guy off as well, because this is where I'm going to be doing this is where I'm going to be doing the pico, but that's after we get this brisket in the oven. So. Okay, so now we got our potatoes. And tell you what, you guys, give me a real quick sec. I'm gonna ping everybody again, like an annoyance, but that's just the way we play. So give me a second, you guys. I'll be right back.
There.
Alright. Excuse me. Alright, you guys. Thank you for being here. Apologize about the delay. He's talking to his little buddy. Alright, you guys. I apologize for the delay. Like I said, I just got everything rolling. I wanted to re-ping everybody. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's not going to be perfect. We're going to get little hitches in speed here and there. I'm sure you guys understand. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I peeled the potatoes. Potatoes were peeled. They've been peeled. Peeled potatoes, and now we're going to go ahead and just cut them up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And actually, I'm much more accustomed to using my big knife for this right here. So. Alright. Speed's getting back to it. Okay, cool. Yeah, we had a little bit of a dip right there, you guys. Sorry about that. So, right now, I am peeling the potatoes. Or not peeling them. I'm cutting them up to size, to how I want them. And how they're going to go ahead and be in the brisket. So.
Wait, I don't know your phone number. You don't mind.
Alright. Alright. But how are y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for giving me another shot on trying to do this. I'm using the Wi-Fi. If I had a direct connection, it'd be a different story, but I don't. So. Alright. So get this out of here. Now, we're going to go ahead and put our, as y'all can see, we're going to put our potatoes. This is where we're going to put our brisket, right? But we're just going to go ahead and do this. Give me a second. Okay. E-man. All right, good. I'm sorry that it was messing up. It's a headache, and the only way to deal with it was just to keep trying. Otherwise, I never would have figured it out. But, yeah, let me get this a little bit closer. So I got some potatoes. It might be a little bit on the big side, to be honest. I might have chopped a little too much, but it's not a big deal. So.
I'm gonna let you talk to my brother.
Eden. He wants to talk to you, dude. He didn't call to talk to your brothers. Talk to him. Alright. Alrighty. And of course, disclaimer. Hey, Eden. Eden. Get away. Disclaimer, I'm going to be getting after my kids frequently throughout this stream, so. Because I am in a non-controlled environment known as the kitchen. So, I'm doing good, man. To be honest, I got a little bit of a headache from having to deal with all this trash right now. It was frustrating. It was incredibly frustrating. I had people show up, and then nothing was working, and everything was crashing. And I'm using my Switch as like a Palm Pilot Comcast, or not a Comcast, like a, I don't know, an extra monitor to make sure everything's working as it should. So, okay, so here's our brisket. For those of you who didn't get a chance to see it, here's our brisket, and I like to rinse it, so we're gonna go ahead and rinse it. So, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to move stuff in order to show this. Hopefully, I don't mess anything up. I've already aggravated everything else. Actually, hold on. Oh snap! Oh no! Well, let's just get rid of that for now. Let's see. So, let me just get that over there. What is it?
It's the phone.
Is somebody on the phone?
Yeah, I was talking to him.
I'm not going to talk to him.
No, he left.
So, nobody's on the phone?
No, not
Thank you.
You're welcome. Not anymore. Not on the phone anymore.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay, so I don't have a real simple way to do this. She wants to go out, by the way. Let's see. Not without possibly messing stuff up. So basically what I'm going to do is, let me see if I can kind of angle this over here too as well. So, can I piss it off? So we'll do this. What's going on, Narastra? So check it out. We like to put our brisket in the sink, and I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna rinse it out. What's up, baby? There's no milk there. In a bit. Give me a bit, okay? Okay. So I like cutting like a little sleeve in here into the package, and you don't have to do this. My grandfather specifically said, my grandfather specifically said, you don't gotta do this. Some people like the blood, but you know, this is just the way I learned how to do it. So let it run, rinse it off. Not a big deal. Okay. It smells a little bit like dead. A little bit like dead. So. But what can you do? Also, what I like to do is I like to season the vegetables. So this is from a local meat market. It's Aguilar's Meat Market Red Fajita seasoning. What does she want?
He was back on baby duty.
You're gonna help.
Did I put this on you during?
No, leave him alone, and you're gonna help. It's specifically because of that. Do you want water, babe? Water? You want cheese? You want cheese? Okay. Don't be afraid to put too much because this stuff is gonna dilute anyways. Okay. Special occasion. No, let me give you cheese. You want cheese? Okay. You like cheese? Nothing, man. I've been wanting to make one, and everybody's been wanting to see how I make it. So I wanted to stream it, basically. Give me a sec, you guys. I need to get these kids on medication. Goddamn. Okay. So, what we want to do is we want to put this side first. Okay. Give me a sec, actually. So, I gotta loosen. Here we go. Let's do that. So we want to season this side first, and I'm going to flip it because you always want to cook it with the fat side up because the fat side up makes it a lot easier to for the fat to come off, really. So let me just a quick sec here. And what got me? Okay. So let's go ahead. We're gonna season this guy right here, and this isn't even like the big deal right now. Okay. Season it. I you know, my grandfather, he taught me this. So this is my grandpa's recipe, pretty much, and I've kind of just made it my own, right? So. And you don't got to be afraid to actually like just kind of get in here and just wipe it on the sides where you wouldn't be able to just sprinkle it on, which is what I've been doing. It's what I do. I just kind of get it in there, you know. Get it on that cow. This is a messy one too, man. You get messy from this. It's not a big deal. Ugh. So that's done. And let me get this guy tossed. Okay. It's always good to have an apron for this too, because this gets you dirty. Your inner Mexican just came out. Don't make me get that chocolate. Why? Why did my inner Mexican come out? Okay, so ironically, I cleaned my hands just to get them dirty again. So actually, let me just. Nah, that's good right there. We'll leave it like that. So I'm gonna flip this guy. Okay, I'm gonna flip him. All right, and this is heavy. This thing is probably about 10 pounds max. Why are you purple here, bro? I've never seen that before. Probably means I won a prize. Okay, so we got a lot of fat. So always cook it with the fat side up. It helps. You know, all the juices go to the bottom. The fat really softens up. It shrinks. So if you like the fat, it makes it easier to eat. If you don't like the fat, it's easier to remove. You want another one? All right, fine. I'll get you. All right. Okay. Cheese for my little squeeze. Here, I don't want to touch it, babe. Here, there you go. You're welcome. Love you. Bye. I got it, babe. Bye. Tell your sister to stop being a little whiny butthead. I hear her crying constantly for nothing. Okay. Okay. Because I muted the stream. Oh, I'm yelling at these kids, man. They're just being loud. Stop playing with your meat, bro, dude. That's what I'm about. Okay. And welcome, Nico. Welcome. Glad you can make it, man. Okay. So again, you can use any kind of seasoning you want, but I get real particular with certain seasonings. I put this on almost anything I cook. And again, this is Aguilar's Meat Market. Aguilar is a local meat marketplace here where I live. But I'd say go to any kind of under the radar meat market that's in your area. And whatever they have special to them will always trump any like mainstream style like seasonal McCormick's or whatever. McCormick's okay, but if you can, but when it comes to like meat seasoning, get the local guys stuff. You never had brisket before? Oh, I got like a tonsil stone from eating chips. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me see something real quick, you guys. I want to see if my outlet works over here so I can lock my blender. Plug in. It might get loud for a sec, guys. Sweet. It does work. Right next to the microphone, as a matter of fact. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna move this guy out the way for now. Put it over here by the sink. Okay. And now we're gonna blend some of the most particular ingredients that really separates this brisket from everybody else, or from anyone else's that they're making, right? Everybody likes to burn it and char it. I hate like that. Like everybody likes that black crust. I hate that. I can't stand it. That's burnt meat to me. That's burnt. That's shit that people don't eat. I don't like it. So, all right. So now I'm gonna get my vegetables. Right. So let's see. All right. Getting my stuff out the fridge. What the hell is this? Don't know what that is. Oh. And yes. Almost done, you guys. Just gathering my my deals here. So let's see. Got a bell pepper, easy stuff right there. Got big old fat white onion, nothing special. Okay, and we got I got 2 things of cilantro here. Okay, so man, for real, you guys, I got a headache just from dealing with this stream, trying to get everything going and stuff. How far behind am I on the stream? I'm looking at it on the Switch, not the Wii. Okay, I am. Where is I? No. Bye. Out. What do you need, Josh? Get her another dang cheese, dude. I got him my monster too, boy. Okay, so all these ingredients I'm going to be using in my Pico De Gallo as well. Are you grilling it? We're putting it in the oven, dude. Putting it in the oven. Nah, is there a purple one in there?
Let's check.
Boy.
Hold on.
By the way, you guys, if you guys, I don't know.
No.
Nostra might know if Aguilar's Meat Market. No, there's no purple ones. There's no purple ones. Give me that green, boy. Are you sure, Josh?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Cheers, you guys.
Can I get a little chips, Daddy?
Yeah, get some chips.
Yes. No.
Give her the cheese, dude.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Go watch TV, Mom. Getting on my damn nerves. Okay. So here's the blend. Here's the mixture that we're gonna do. All right. It's nothing intense. Now we're gonna take our big old knife here. This is like a chef knife for real. I got it from Texas Roadhouse. Okay. So I got 2 bushels of cilantro, as you can see. I'm going to use one for my Pico De Gallo and one for the brisket. And basically what it is, no measuring or anything, you just get like a fist. Just get a fistful, like that. There you go. Throw it in the blender, as you can see. Got that in the blender, and really this, you know, Lord, please forgive me, but I'm not going to be using any of that anymore. That's done. Now, we're going to use, well, we're going to go ahead and use bell pepper. You know, you cut around the stem. Yeah, and again, I want to apologize, you guys, for all of the pinging and the notifications earlier. It was just a pain in the ass to get it started, but it was the only way I was gonna be able to get this stream going, is just dealing with whatever threw at me. Hey, let her in! I'm gonna just whoop everybody's butt. Oh, thank you, Retro. Thank you. So now we have that. We have our bell pepper, our fistful of cilantro. This. Can anybody tell me what kind of pepper this is? Extra points. Extra points if you can tell me what kind of pepper this is. 99% of people get this wrong. Alright. And you don't necessarily have to chop it because of how small it is. But I like to alleviate any stress and add relief to the blades of the blender. So I'll cut it in quarters like that. Sometimes I cut it up smaller, but whatever. Alright. Do a house tour. Dude, I barely can get this thing working right here. I swear if I move the laptop, it freaks out. Ooh, Richie! Got it on the head. Probably because I've said it before, but still means you're paying attention. Yeah, that is that's a big ass serrano pepper. So you get one serrano, just put it in the blender. It's gonna be part of the mix. Okay, so it's gonna be part of the mix. And now we got our onion. Okay, Gonna go ahead and just cut them in half like this. Gonna cut off the ends like so. Nothing crazy. And again, you don't need to really dice this guy up, and I'm not really planning to. I'm just gonna, you know, make it more. Let me get this guy out of the way a bit. Just gonna make it easier to digest for the blender. So, bam, 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 bam. Easy peasy. Now we just kind of throw it loosey goosey here in the blender here. So now here's something I usually forget, and I actually forgot until I just saw it just a few minutes ago. Actually, this one might not be any good. That's fine. But got plenty of garlic, so we're gonna use just one clove of garlic. Is what we're gonna go ahead and add. What in the hell? Okay. So I'm gonna put my onion. Let's see, because this other half is gonna be for the pico. Is what we're gonna do. That dog is gonna have to wait. Okay. Uh-oh. So I'm just getting it out of my spot here. As a matter of fact, let me just scrape this. Because I'm going to have to wash it again before I use it because we chopped up a serrano. The same goes with this, too.
Daddy,
Hey, let Kieran, babe.
can I go out?
Not by yourself, no.
With my buyers.
Yeah, but your brothers don't want to go outside, hon. And I'm not going to keep making them go outside. You and me will go outside when I'm done with this, okay, hon?
Okay.
But you got to wait. I'll let Carol go inside. Alright, so of course, you know, some people cut off the ends, right, and then they get the flat end of the knife and just. And I do that sometimes if you can tell it has a hard skin. It does help, but I don't like. And for this would be good because I'm gonna put it in a blender, but I usually don't do it because I usually have garlic fresh in my food whenever I'm making it. So. Okay, so. Yeah, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing crazy. Put it in. Now, here's something new that I've been doing, fairly different. And this is pretty new. I used to fill this up with water, but I've been filling it up. I've been starting to put beef stock in anything that I'm using for cooking meat. Now, you don't need beef stock. You don't need cooking beef stock or any kind of broth or anything for this recipe. You don't. You can use water. But I have it. I like to use it. I like to add it to the flavor. So that's what I'm going to do. That's where we're going to be at. I fixed the mic though, man. It hasn't freaked out the last couple streams. So I'm gonna probably put about 2 cups in here. At least 2 cups. Because you don't want it super liquidy. A lot of the flavor is gonna come from, I've been calling it the slush. Just open this up. Now it's gonna last another 14 days, but y'all use it well before then. So now you guys are going to see the blender in action. Let's see. Get this guy over here. Okay. It's going to, you know what, I'm going to move the mic a little bit away, just out of a courtesy, you guys, because the mic is pretty close. So. Yeah, we'll do this. I can, oh, you know what, that's why, because it has a short cord and I can't move it any closer.
They've been talking about the game.
You taking off on us, Nico, or what, man?
Daddy, they've been talking about the game.
Okay, so.
No!
Here we go. I'm going to just blend it up. There we go. A good blend, nothing crazy. Let me show you the end result. All right, let's do this. Okay, so this is what you want. You want kind of a, it has a little bit of like a vanilla kind of hue because of the beef stock, but normally it's like half green, half white. It's a little too white, it's not a big deal, it just means you have a lot of onion. But, I mean, despite all the green that you have there, if you end up having a lot of white, it's still not a big deal. It doesn't offset it that much. So now, let me get everything out of the way. This is a big proponent. All right, so we got our brisket right here. Rip headphone users. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Dad, my friend's gonna have to sleep over tomorrow.
How are you gonna have a sleepover tomorrow? Tomorrow's Sunday, boy. Maybe if I put a bag of yellow chips. Eden, turn off that light, please. Thank you. Man, that's driving me crazy. Well, whatever. I'm gonna put the seasonings, and maybe that'll help the camera focus. So you just want to put this. You want to kind of drizzle it a bit. Okay. And this is what you're doing right here. And this is like the bread and butter of the flavor. So you want to try to utilize as much of it as you can. Okay, you also don't want to touch your eyes or your nose or any of that with this. Send me the ingredients. Sure. Okay. So I'm still going to use more beef stock because, again, I use beef stock instead of water to fill it up. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this beef stock to run down the sides. Being very careful, all right, to kind of get all the rest of the ingredients, because you don't want to sacrifice any of the ingredients that are on the inside of the blender if it can be helped, right? So so now, as you can see, I'm starting to pour it in to the sides because I don't like it sitting in open air. All right, so we do this. Okay, and now we're probably going to add the rest of the beef stock. All right, so. Like so.
What are you making?
What do you mean, what am I making, boy?
It looks good.
It's brisket. Go check on your sisters, dude. That's your job. That's your job.
That's your job.
It's a good thing I don't do it. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of water. And again, like I said, not a problem. Not a big deal. I like to put the water on the side so it kind of runs underneath. You know? That's just how I do it. Because it'll look like it's full over here and still be shallow over here. Hey! Cut it out! Enough! Sorry, you guys. Like I said, uncontrolled environment. I got a dad. Sometimes I don't want to be muting the mic constantly. You know what? I'm gonna go one step further. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna take the time to try to see if I can get some of this, because sometimes it clumps up. It usually doesn't. Like, it's actually looking, it's not very clumped actually at all. But just kind of move it around a little bit. What, babe? Put that back, babe. Thank you, babe. Alright, whatever. Alright. Yes, it is. So, last coup de grace here. We put more seasoning on the top. Because I said like it's going to dilute. This kind of pulls all the flavors together. Especially if it's going to be cooked. We're going to cook this for 5 hours at 400 degrees. Okay? Alright. There you go. That's good. That should be perfect right there. It's good stuff. So, now what we're going to go ahead and do. Now this is also very important. A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people don't care about this. A lot of people don't spend this much time with the brisket like, you know, like I'm doing. As I'm sure a lot of you could gather. A lot of people like to put it in a thing, wrap it up in some cheap shit tinfoil, throw it in a barbecue pit. I hate that. I will not eat it. It tastes burnt. It tastes like burnt tinfoil. So here's what you do. You're gonna put the tinfoil, again, heavy duty stuff, good stuff, 18-inch. You're gonna put it over the top, and we're gonna leave kind of a dome because that's gonna help tent the heat a little bit. And because we rested the brisket on the potatoes and on the carrots, all the heat is going to circulate properly and cook it throughout. And it's not going to be left one side a little too cooked and vice versa. And it helps with the flavor. It really does help with the flavor. So, salt crusted brisket. Are you going to try it this summer? Alright, so check it out. So, you want to kind of get it like this. I'm not got a lot of room to work with, but I have the heel of my thumb. I can't show y'all. But right here, where you see that crease, that's my thumb. You want the heel of your thumb kind of like parallel with that, resting on the lip of the pan. All right, and I'm kind of crimping down with my hands, not my fingers, but my whole hand here. All right, and this is how we're gonna close it up on all sides. So we're just gonna bring it up. It's a lot of foil. A lot of foil. It's going to be very hard with the camera in the way. Alright. But that should be enough right here. Rip headphone music. Alright. There we are. And like I said, so here's the thing. If part of the tinfoil is touching your meat, part of the tinfoil is touching your meat when you're closing it up, it's not bad. It's not bad thing. It's not a deal breaker. There's a lot of loosey-goosey things that you could do to, you know, it's not going to end it. It's not going to end. The biggest mistake I've ever made doing this at one time, and this was like maybe 2 years ago, I was so pissed off, is that I cooked the brisket without the tinfoil. I cooked the brisket without the tinfoil covering it. And so all the juices escaped. It was dry. Brisket still tasted good, but the vegetables were ruined. Because with this, you're going to eat the potatoes and the carrots are going to taste just like the brisket. They're going to be like meat. The carrots don't taste like carrots. So, you want to go ahead, just run your fingers along. Okay, and you're gonna wanna just, you know, and you're not gonna brute force it. You're just gonna kind of finesse it, let it form, and you're just running your fingers along. You're gonna try to get it. Brisket on. Okay. No, but it's already in here. You can see it again in about 5 hours. Okay. So there you go. So you can run it one more time. My grandfather says get your fingers like that. Do this. and then just kind of do that bit. I've done that and gone fast and I've torn the aluminum foil. It's another reason why you get heavy duty. It's not very permeable. I mean, it's foil, right? But still. So there you go. That is the brisket in a nutshell, or in a thing. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and put it in our oven. Okay? Sweetheart? No. Okay, so, and it's heavy. This thing does get pretty heavy. This is like 20 pounds. About 20 pounds, maybe 25. Okay, so I was cooking something earlier. I had to drop the last one. Alright, so get this guy. Be very careful not to spill. It's way too easy to actually spill if you're being a little weeso boy, a little weeso sissy boy. Okay? Put it in the center, close it. So, 400 degrees. And we set the timer. Setting the timer for 8. Zelda, stop narrating your life story, man. Okay, so there you go. There you go. That is 500 degrees and yada 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 yada. Okay, so that right there. Now I'm a big advocate of preheating your oven before you put in your food. However, it's going to be in there for 5 hours. The pre takes what, 5 minutes? It's not gonna make any difference. So once you're done with your brisket, you go ahead, you take it, you put it in. Don't worry about preheating it. As a matter of fact, I recommend against preheating it before you put it in the oven, because with as heavy as it is, you don't need anything else hindering you being able to get it center into your oven. So if you try to put it in your oven and you know all that heat, you could risk getting burned, yada yada yada. So leave the oven alone until the brisket's in the oven. Once the brisket's in the oven, then you're good to go.
That brisket's gonna take 5 minutes.
What?
That brisket's gonna take 5 minutes.
Okay, you wanna give me a hug? Oh. Say hi, baby.
Hi.
There you go. Give me a big kiss. Love you, baby. Go play, Mom. Go play. Okay. Alright, now, give me a quick second, you guys. I'm gonna just reset up. We're gonna get set up over here in the dining area. Because this next part is gonna take a little long. Okay? A little long. Watch out, Z. Because it's Pico. And this I'm very, very, very meticulous about. I'm very picky with my Pico. I'll eat whatever Pico, but I won't like it. I won't like it unless like you guys make it better than mine. Baby, go close the door. I'm tired of hearing everybody cry. Go close that door. Nobody seems to care.
Nobody.
Okay. So like I said, we're doing a little. Oh, this stupid tripod is broken. I don't even know how that happened. Wires. Nope. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, give me a second. Say hi, Z.
Hi.
Oh, when did this unplug? That's no good. Alright. And now. Alright. Sorry, guys, like I said. Well, y'all know the drill, man. Y'all know the drill. Okay. This just trying to put this area over